Greetings, beautiful souls. Thank you for joining me on a journey in the transformation from the 3D survival fear-based being into fifth dimensional, evolving, multi-dimensional being. So today we enter the new moon energy. So we know that the new moon is the new manifestation, setting up the intention, looking up into the future. In our case, in the 2-week future, what it is that you would like to manifest. Now, we came so far in almost the end of the September. So we worked through this, the high tide to low tide, letting go and manifesting. Now it's really time to focus on that action and reaction kind of the process. You know that when we are establishing ourselves in this fifth dimensional energy, we have to change that, and our action and reaction has to vary from what it used to be several months ago. So whenever you come to this good energy, there's usually a challenge on the journey, right? It's a normal kind of the way. So you enter this new moon energy and suddenly, you feel like, oh, I have to set the intention, or there are these new things, and you may be bombarded with kind of the challenges. Something may happen and you kind of don't feel like to be in the manifesting kind of the mindset. Well, that's wrong. Or you have these wants and the needs that you would like to manifest, and suddenly these wants and needs manifest as the can of the worms, and you open it and you go like, oh my God, there's a can of worms. What I'm gonna do with it? So what are we going to learn is see everything that happens for good. That even the challenging things, even the can of the worm that you may have received, have something good there in store for you. So the first thing, we are not going to freak out that, oh my, life is turning against me again, and poor little me or poor angry me. I am going to stabilize myself, like as I talked in the videos before, in that very neutral energy. And I'm gonna look at this can of worms. And, they may kind of like come to the life and become very alive in the our imagination. And even the worms do need an environment to thrive in. And you can choose, are you going to be that environment when this can of the worms will be thriving from, right? Feeding of your fears and anxiety and all your kind of hidden darkness within you? Or are you gonna lovingly take this can of the worms and relocate it, let's say in your backyard? Dig the little hole, put them into the soil, cover them with the soil, and they will thrive in the darkness of its natural environment. See, I'm using the can of the worms or the worms as a metaphor, but literally everything is energy. Whenever it's the physical or spiritual, whatever is happening to us, everything is energy. And every single energy has its purpose and has its thriving environment. And it is up to us to choose if we are the thriving environment for the purpose, or if we can relocate it somewhere else where it's going to be thriving and happy and great in its own way, right? So the next thing is to look at our wants and needs. We want and need something all the time, but there is a 3-dimensional energy. Now the 5th dimensional energy would sound something like, I trust that the good things happen to me, or that I trust that things I want happen to me, and I have a faith that it will happen to me, and I will follow the divine synchronicity to lead me in those ways. Now, so the both in that 3D and the 5D, we still need to have our sort of focus on what is it that we want. At least, to a little bit out of it, sort of see, my life is going this way, that way. This is what I would like to achieve. We are creative beings. We do need to be constantly in that creative energy. And for that, we need to know what we are going to create. It's like, when you take the bunch of the food out of your pantry and the fridge, you need to have an idea what it is that you are going to cook. Because if you put the honey and sugar and vegetables and rice and beans all together, in the right kind of the measurement, it may be fabulous. If you just dump it all in the bags into the pot and just let it boil, it may not be pleasing to our tastes and to our senses, right? So the outcome or what we want is very important. And then, suddenly you have all this overwhelming amount of the food, which may appear as a can of the worms. Then again, you choose where it's gonna thrive, in your pot, in your fridge, in your pantry, or somewhere else. We have a choice to everything in our life. And the most of all, sometimes we feel stuck in the physical life, in that physical reality that we currently may be. But we do have a choice how we feel inside. Are we feeling trapped or are we feeling free? Are we feeling unhappy or are we feeling happy? Are we feeling unloved or are we feeling loved? That is the one thing that no one can take away from you. The feelings of it. The feelings that you feel. The feelings that you create. Feelings that you embrace to have. And I think that's an important thing to realize. So on this new moon energy, don't get the draw in the setback. We are coming to this phenomenal next 3 months that will literally build up energy for the winter solstice. You know that those who know me for several years, winter solstice is like one of these biggest epic energy of the whole year. And actually to have that epic energy that you're gonna experience, there's gonna be a lot of shift behind it. There's gonna be the things of letting go, to putting the worms into the right place, and changes. So let's keep up all together now with our new actions and reactions. Do not act to the things that are not exactly working your way with your all possible way, with the fears and rejections and poor little me. If you cannot physically change it, change how you feel about it. Once you change how you feel about it, the universe will support you in shifting it into new reality. And the goal is that we all, every single one of us, are learning to create a new physical reality, because we are living in the physical world. So we are learning to overcome or bridge our dream world into the physical world. And I think that is really exciting. It's an exciting time for us. It's an exciting time of learning and growing and changing and evolving. It's that constant movement forward. Where do we come from? Where we are? Where are we going? So enjoy this energy. Let's keep moving forward. Choose a new action and reaction. And let's learn to deal with a can of worms. I find it quite funny and interesting. So when you are presented of it, it's probably written wants and needs, and you open it and there it is, the wiggling little creatures. And he says, okay, do I really want you? Do I really need you? Or there is something else I would like to transform and evolve in my life? So in that case, I'm gonna take my worms, make them lovely little dark hole in the backyard, put them up there, and I tell the universe, this is what I would like to grow and change and evolve into. Do I want it? Do I need it? Yes. But I do take a different approach of how am I gonna get it if it's aligned with my destiny. See, if it's not aligned with my destiny, I can do whatever I want. It's not gonna be good. But if it's aligned with my destiny, then suddenly I'm gonna start following the signs, symbols, and the divine synchronicity that is aligned in my and in your life. So I hope you will enjoy this message. I have something special for you. I wish you wonderful 2 weeks, and I wish you love and light. From my heart to yours. Love you guys.